Good morning. This is the Kingsburg Downtown Business Improvement District Advisory Board meeting. This is a regular meeting. Today is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025, and our start time is 8:02. Roll call for today. I believe all board members are in attendance. So Mr. Safarjan, Kyle, Leslie Carpenter, Michelle Buckner, Teresa Nino, and Amanda Krasko are all here. Good. All right. Oh, no, Julianne, huh? Right. Did she call in or anything or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, next item, approve agenda. To better accommodate members of the public or inconvenience in the order of presentation, items on the agenda may not be presented or acted upon in the order listed. Additions to agenda may be added only pursuant to California Government Code Section 54954.2B. Agenda in here?
Yeah.
So, Kevin, so do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
I will motion to approve the agenda.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All, Member Kyle, second. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Approve the agenda. Thank you. Next item, public comment. Provides an opportunity for members of the public to address the board on items of interest to the public within the board's jurisdiction and which are not already on the agenda this morning. It is the policy of the board not to answer questions impromptu. Speakers should limit their comments to not more than 3 minutes. For items which are on the agenda this morning, members of the public will be provided an opportunity to address the board as each item is brought up for discussion. At this time, do we have any public comment? Nope. Moving forward to our regular calendar. Number 1, Downtown Santa Expense Sponsor Chairman Carpenter. Recommendation, possible action. As we have in the past, we have shared the cost of Santa visiting children downtown. We thought we had already approved this in previous meetings.
We approved the trolley and they were going to cover Santa last month.
We always split Santa though. We always do the trolley and
We've never had the trolley like every Saturday.
No, I know that, but we have always shared the cost with Santa. Well, I'm going to make the motion that we share the cost of Santa. It's $600 each. So it's 600. Yeah. Lauren, if you'd like to come forward.
Good morning, bid friends. Total cost for Santa is $600. This is a check that we have already written him. He likes to have it on the day of tree lighting, which was Friday. So we're asking for the $300 check to go to the chamber since we have written the check to Santa. Real name, Dean Youngblood, bitch. Don't tell the kids.
So I'm going to make an amendment. Sorry, guys. I'm going to make a motion that we approve to share the cost of Santa. And it would be $300 for our part. Teresa Nino seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And
Can I ask a question since the trolley came up? Is the bid covering the entire cost of the trolley or is that a shared expense?
No.
We're covering
the whole trolley.
Okay, and that was approved.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we get some social media coverage to announce that? Sorry, my voice is
Yeah.
shaky. About the Santa and the trolley and the times specifically.
Yeah, there is a post of Santa being where he's going to be and the times for every day.
On the chamber page.
On the chamber. And I believe that you can share. I shared it on mine last night.
I just meant downtown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll text Quinn and ask him to share that and get that going. Saturday, maybe we can. I saw you made a reel.
Yeah, just something so people know.
Maybe we can get Santa to hop on there.
That's what I think would be cute. Even a photo op, like Santa on the back of the trolley, because it says Dollar Trolley. That'd be really cute.
All right. I'll reach out to Quinn, see if he's around Saturday. If not, I'll make Craig do it. If not, we'll figure it out.
Is Santa in the hut or in the sleigh?
Santa is going to be in the sleigh on Larson's Corner every Saturday. It's
Like
really
a sweet
cute.
little line going on.
There's a red
Everyone's like
carpet.
matching outfits. It was so cute.
Yeah, he's gonna be there.
The hut's not being used then?
They may use it if they so choose, but there was quite a bit of confusion. Um, I arranged with the hut to go to, I'll just give you a backstory really fast, really fast because we don't have time. I arranged for the hut. I was told that first of all, we could not financially support the hut being there because in that area, the bid fees were not currently met. Okay. So then we said we could put it on the street. And I said, or we could put it on Larson's Corner because then that is not supporting one single business within our district. I called the Reeds. They said, great. And it was a done deal. It was going to be moved down there. Christy set her hold a sign and buy it. And then plans were changed within a member of City Hall and they wanted it back there. And then I was told that Magash did not want it back there. So there were many stories going back and forth. And so we said, we're going to put this, and then the sleigh was delivered on Saturday and Christy didn't know about the sleigh because the hut was going to be there and Christy wasn't told about the hut and the sleigh, Christy and I made the executive decision on Saturday. We put the sleigh there. Santa will be at the sleigh.
Do we move, put an additional trolley stop there? It's on the correct side of the road.
That was the other thing today, to put a trolley stop there if they can. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go forward because the Reeds were gracious enough to accommodate us. So I'm going to make their life very easy.
Speaking of stops, could we get a list that could be included on social media? I can ask you afterwards. Okay. Okay, either map or list. Okay.
While we're on the trolley whole deal, I asked that a future agenda have something about creating more aesthetically appealing trolley stop signage.
Yes, we
The
talked.
signage is fine, but actually stands or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, we just,
But we need to have it on the agenda for when we're working on our budget.
yeah, I've actually started, we talked about it in our last meeting and we've been looking at stands or talking to SNS about having them made. Possibly a dollar horse at the top of it. Or an.
Well, whatever, just,
Yeah.
we need to approve a budget item for that.
Yeah, that's why have you looked into it? I've been looking into it to see
No,
what
I
our
think you
cost
said you had
would
a
be.
quote out with them or something.
Yeah.
What about the signs you have, Steve? Something like that. That's like a sidewalk sign.
Well, let's discuss it and if we want to get a cost, I can get a cost. I have no idea.
It looks nice, something like that.
I have no
But
idea.
it looks heavy to be taking it in and out. Right now, they're just kind of scooted to the sidewalk. Right now, they're all downtown still. What was the consensus about after Saturdays? They just hang out there, the middle of, it's up to us. Okay. They're,
Yeah, I have a couple. I made my own, but I have a couple of sawhorses that need to go back to City Hall or yard. So, okay, so future agenda item for absolutely trolley signs. Okay. All right. I guess we're going to move to item number 2, Swedish phone booth. Sponsor member Kyle, possible action.
So we do have some updates that like to be presented.
Morning, big board. So we did our homework.
can you state your name, please?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
State your name, please.
Oh, Cindy Reek here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. We did go around and take pictures and we broke down different areas that we could place 1 or 2 of them. And we got in all the numbers. It's a little more costly than we had hoped, but we also have some padding in there in case we run into some issues. The power we don't know about because that would be something we have to work with the city, but we think that we can get the whole thing solar powered. So the phone and the light inside of the booth would be solar powered, so it wouldn't need hard wiring. S&S said they could do the metal framing for $3,500 for each of them. That's a $1,500 donation towards the project on their end. I did find a much less expensive phone that I think we can get the components to make it do what we want to do, and maybe could do multiple messages at one time. So number one could give you one message, number three could give you a different one. So we're still working on the phone. And questions.
Are these proposed sites in order of your preference?
No, they're just in how we started on the street and went up and down.
Thanks for all this info.
We took pictures, we turned at each different angle to see what the background would be if there were people here standing in town taking images. Some places were more attractive than others. One of our favorite spots, which is where Steve parks his car, but we wondered if there was any way we could take like 2 parking spots out and put grass and put one in there, and a little seating area would be super cute because the backdrop is great all the way around, by the way. But that would be a whole other project. So that was just something that came to us while we were out there.
Was there any discussion with the city of Kingsburg to see if this would fall under any of their matching grants availability?
No, but that's a great idea.
Mhm.
It's a super idea.
Okay. I don't know with this,
And then have we spoke with anyone within the city as far as like who would own, who would maintain, who would?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope. I just got locations and numbers this time around.
Okay.
So if you want me to keep going, then I can do the city next.
I like the idea, and I definitely think that you should keep going with more information
Okay.
and see where we can get with the city and see if there's any possible, collaboration with them. But I definitely think it's worth going forward. But there's a lot of information here to actually, make a decision on all of it yet.
Right. Well, and you guys would want to go and look where we've been and
Yeah.
see for yourselves if indeed we're going to go forward.
yeah. Most of these are located in the flower beds, the
Mhm.
existing flower beds, and therefore I think permission would, those are owned by the city of Kingsburg.
Right.
There's also some people that are very possessive of their, the flower beds and what happens in them type of thing.
Mhm.
I do like the fact that I don't see any of these that involve the dollar horses, the existing dollar horses, because we don't want to become,
Right.
we want to complement those, not be in competition with those type
Right.
of things. So
The only one that's near the Dollar Horse is the alleyway down by Rini.
yes.
Yeah.
That one.
What was the proposal? Was this something that you wanted the bid and the chamber to? No, what
Just
was?
the bid.
Oh, just us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you here last month when I came?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just Greg and I having coffee, and this came out of it. Greg's had this idea for a long time. And so then I said, well, we could pitch it at bid and see, because it would be downtown.
Okay.
And so that's how I ended up here.
Okay.
The micro grant's $15,000.
So it'd cover it
I
perfectly.
printed it.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
Is the micro grant, is it a matching or apply for the whole thing? When I did the mural, it was a matching.
Expand on what does that mean? Matching.
Matching, another word. Okay, the mural on the side of Casaros, was, redo that mural was $18,000. I applied for a grant and the city, gave me 9 and 9 came out of my.
Gotcha.
So, so if we were gonna use 13,200, if it was the same grant and yeah, so, it would, we're out $7,000
Yeah.
and, the city would contribute out of the grant money, $7,000, which,
If
it helps
BOGO.
tremendous.
Yeah, it's BOGO. Which if we did two, yeah, that's a,
My comment is that I like the project. I think it's a fun project. It adds to the Swedish culture. It adds to the uniqueness of the downtown and the village type look and all that. I think we should pursue it. I think it's not going to be a decision, that we can necessarily make today on locations and all that. But I think we need to continue and throwing it back on you to continue working on this, because I think it's I think that's my opinion as one board member. It's a fun project, and I think it'll add to downtown Kingsburg.
I agree.
Keep trucking.
okay.
If you need questions, or if you have questions, or if you need to everybody in city council and whatever, but like if you want to sit down and talk with me or Steve or Penny or anybody,
Okay.
just so that we can feed our questions too.
Yep.
On what we need to do.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Abby, you said that so that application for this year's funding goes through like May or June, correct? Because you're on that fiscal year. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay.
And SNS can do both of them simultaneously, so they would both
Yep.
be installed at the same time.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. He did say it's a big project and it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah. And I noticed that they're going to donate $1,500 per unit.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
They should have broke down $5,000 each from there. So,
right. So can we?
Thank you.
They won't want it. They won't want it, but like somewhere, if we have plaques made, like this is made possible by the bid,
Yeah,
The next-
absolutely. Yeah.
city
Yep.
of Kingsburg.
I love that.
Just SNS won't want it. They'll fight us, but
Yeah, we
Still.
could still do it.
we'll still do it.
No, I love that idea.
Okay.
Thank you for this.
And then can you let us know when you go to the city council, or if you have
Oh, yeah.
on that, is it,
Which it's tomorrow, right?
yes, but are you on the agenda for that?
No, but I was just trying to think when their next meetings are.
Correct.
I couldn't get on it because it's tomorrow.
Yes.
When's the next? Oh, I could do public comment.
Do you want me to?
Things here.
Do you want me to go to public comment with you and just say we've talked a bit about this and we're partnering?
Let me check my calendar. I don't know what I have tomorrow night,
I
but
don't
if
know what I
I,
got tomorrow night either.
yeah,
but
let's
just let me
check our
know.
calendars and we can talk.
Yeah, if
That'd
not
be
this
good.
one, then
The next one.
January.
Okay.
We have one more this month?
Is
No.
there two this month?
No, they're just the one.
Oh. So February. Okay,
January 7th.
because,
Mm-hmm.
all right, if we want to get this done sooner than later.
Yeah, because like,
pushing
would
it
your
out.
SNS, do they think possibly they could have this done and we'd be installed by Swedish Festival?
He did not give me a promise of that. I did
Who
tell
did
him
you talk
that.
to, Denver? Or
Denver,
Scott?
yeah, I talked to Denver.
Scotty will make it happen.
We can put it on our agenda next month too, because our meeting is the day before their council meeting.
Okay, yes, please put me
Okay.
back and I'll do my homework. I'll check my calendar, talk to
Okay.
you.
Let me know.
All right, thanks,
Sounds
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Final item, the calendar days, current revenue expenditure information, sponsor city clerk's office. It's an informational recommendation.
So this was just informational for you guys to see where your budget is when I pulled this information. So yeah, as you guys know, it's a fluid account where money comes in and money goes out. So this is just where it's at. Current is kind of hard to gauge because business license renewals are due January 1st. Emails just went out yesterday. So it only shows 725, which isn't weird for July 1st through November because that's not really business license season for the bid.
Right.
We have pending balance June 30th. Right now, except for the $300, what do we have in the account?
The ending balance of last fiscal year, which was June 30th, was $28,591.02. So that's what, oh wait, I'm sorry. The fiscal year, the last fiscal year that ended July 30th, it was $33,591.02. So what's projected for this current fiscal year is $35,000 in bid fees, which last year it was $41,000. The year before it was $31,000. So it's kind of, that's just what our estimate is, kind of in between those two numbers. And then it's estimated at $40,000 in expenditures, which is about what it was last year, minus the trash cans.
On the AP report, 11,900 in expenses. What's the time frame for that? Is it specifically October? And that's expenses, just the ones here listed here, August to, or I guess July to current?
Were Christmas tree expenses in October? Yeah. Yeah.
Kingsburg maybe is on there then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but we are going to have another expense. One, possibly two controller boxes. One, he's working on trying to, for model drug, gold standards, more, controller boxes completely fried. So I don't know if he's called you about that. He just emailed me yesterday. Yeah. So we are going to have more expense on that, but it's just the controller boxes, not any more labor charges. So.
But once again, that'll be on our budget.
Yeah.
My question was, if I want to make a motion to spend $33,000, we don't have 33,000 right now today. There was 33,000 at the end of our fiscal year. And I know we spent $11,000 because that's on here, but then there's some more expenses that are not on here. But we don't know what we have. Yeah.
You have expenditures for Christmas time, which is with the trees,
Right.
the decorations and the boxes. and the bid fees aren't coming in yet, but then the bid fees will start coming in again as we go into the spring.
Okay.
I'd say we have like floating around that aren't on here, just off the top of my head, like $18,000 worth of expenditures, including this 11. This 11 plus what I know in my head that we have out there, we're at like 18,000.
Including 3 more months with social media.
So that's more.
7,500.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Mhm.
If we're kind of done with that, I do have another question for Abigail. Is there a reason, and I probably should have done it when we approved the agenda, is there a reason there's not, is it a new legal thing that there's not on the agenda a spot for members'
Reports.
reports? Did I miss that? Okay. Okay. I just thought maybe we weren't allowed to bring up.
I have a quick little report too. I have a quick website update. Yesterday was the deadline for our update form. The following businesses are going to get updated. I'm going to just read the list real quick because people were asking if it was received. So I want to put it in the minutes. Kingsburg First Baptist Church, RPS Real Estate, Kingsburg Media Foundation, Alvarado Bennett Company, CPA, Kingsburg Glass and Door, Loving Seed, Kingsburg Covenant, Something Enchanted & Co., and Win Marketing Agency. All of those submitted updates or will be added for the first time.
That's awesome.
That's the end of my report.
That's awesome. People engaged. Good girl. Anything else? Members? Board members have anything else? Gemini Cricket says we might be done then. All right, so our next board meeting will be January 6th, right? January 6th, 8 a.m. Thank you, folks.